Hello everybody, Dan here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. All right, so let's get into it. Today we have a story for you guys about Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda. And I was browsing the internet to see what's hot in the realm of 90 Day Fiancé when this story really popped up to me. And basically, are Gino and Jasmine still together or did they break up? There are some hints that this couple perhaps has called it quits. And then as I was going through this article, I thought to myself, well, hold on a second. This doesn't make much sense because we know that Jasmine made her way to the U.S. In 2023, and they got married about 6 or 7 months ago. So we'll go through the details in a moment. But I thought to myself that there is no way that Jasmine and Gino would divorce before, she got all of her status, all of her papers, her legal status in the USA. Then I could see Jasmine dumping Gino. But before that, I just don't really see it. So are Gino and Jasmine breaking up? Or is this just more of this kind of PR stunt that Gino and Jasmine seem to do, trying to drum up interest? My theory is that it's more of the latter. It's more Gino and Jasmine just trying to stir the pot. And Jasmine also addressed this. So first we're going to go through this article here just to see exactly what's going on. And then we're going to go and take a look at what Jasmine said. And she's not exactly responding directly to these rumors that are out there. So according to Screen, like I said, I don't believe this is fully accurate. I think there are some hints, but I don't think there's anything definitive in terms of Gino and Jasmine having split. And we know that some of these couples, they love to play these mind games and get their names out there. So we can't really believe everything that we see on social media. Jasmine and Gino's relationship was filled with constant fighting and breakups, but they got married in June of 2023. Now, despite their marriage, Jasmine is now wearing her wedding ring and is focusing on a secret project in New York. And Gino's nowhere to be seen on Jasmine's Instagram, leading to speculation perhaps about the state of their relationship. So Jasmine and Gino supposedly are no longer together after filming season 10 of 90 Day Fiancé. Jasmine, 36, and Gino, 52, were introduced in 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Day season 5. Their differing personalities made Jasmine and Gino an entertaining franchise couple, and their popularity has just kept on increasing in the past few years. Whenever it looked like Jasmine and Gino were done for good after a massive fight, they get back together to shock the fans. Jasmine's behavior made her look like a gold digger, wanting fame and control, while Gino was extremely easy to manipulate. Jasmine humiliated Gino by constantly comparing him to her ex-boyfriend Dane and even lied to him about a sex tape just to rile him up. Jasmine wasn't a fan of Gino's family since they suspected she was using Gino for a green card. Jasmine let Gino know that she wasn't interested in inviting them to their wedding. However, Jasmine turned over a new leaf in episode 13 when she told Gino she was trying to become a better person. Jasmine and Gino's relationship seemed to have gotten better after their recent Miami trip in season 10, but that doesn't mean they got a happily ever after in the end. So, I'm just every time I do a Gino and Jasmine, video, I have to, I have to put this information out there. It's not the reason why they're having all these problems and the reason why perhaps his family is calling her a gold digger, and they're not saying it on camera, they're not saying it outright, but they're thinking this in the back of their heads, or they're discussing this when the cameras aren't rolling. Gino and Jasmine met on a sugar baby website. Jasmine is basically an escort. And so you have to wonder that the family knows this and they're thinking, what the hell is Gino thinking marrying his sugar baby, basically an escort that he met on a site? What is he thinking? Has he lost his mind? And so they're only doing the responsible thing if they are being cautious about this relationship, which has tons of red flags. And of course, that whole sugar baby, sugar daddy angle, to which Gino and Jasmine have admitted to, has been swept under the rug. And you can even see it. It's not even mentioned in any of these articles. But this is not a normal relationship, guys. And I'm going to mention it every time that we speak about these two, because for some reason, there has been this kind of cleanup, this kind of whitewashing of the real facts that this is just not a normal relationship like all of the others. But let's go on with the article. Let's see what else it says here. And like I said, that's also reason why I don't think that Jasmine would just dump Gino, or she would allow Gino to get away, because considering the fact that she's a sugar baby, considering the fact that basically Gino is paying and has been paying for this relationship, considering all of that, why would you just let her prized possession go after she's worked for years to be in the position that she's in the first place, which is to be in Michigan, in the USA, on her way to having legal status in the United States? Why would she all of a sudden be like, okay, you know what? This relationship is done. That makes no sense if you think about it from the perspective of a sugar baby, somebody that is in a relationship with someone because of all the gifts and the money that they're getting, right? So makes no real logical sense in my opinion. So yeah, they did go to Miami recently. Jasmine and Gino's relationship problems began even before they met in person. Jasmine used to ask for evidence and reports of Gino's whereabouts while they were dating long distance. Gino had been secretly in contact with his ex, who was receiving nude photos of Jasmine. And by the way, that's Lindsay Ryder, who is a porn star. So so I know most of you guys know about the Lindsay Ryder storyline and how, supposedly Gino sent pictures to Lindsay, and this kind of played out during their first season on the show. But if you don't know about Lindsay, she's a porn star, and she was in a relationship with Gino. It was basically a similar kind of deal, I believe, a sugar baby, sugar daddy relationship. And Lindsay has kind of trashed Gino's behavior a little bit. Now, I have an article pulled up. We're not going to go into details about that, but basically, if you read between the lines here, the reason why Jasmine was skeptical, or at least portrayed being skeptical, is because Gino has a tendency of looking at these sugar baby websites and perhaps paying other women, to be in relationships with him. Now, of course, he's denied that since he's been with Jasmine, he's done that. But, you can kind of see it from Jasmine's perspective. If he's paying me, he might be paying somebody else. Maybe my position is in jeopardy. Who knows? So they almost broke up, when Gino asked Jasmine to sign a prenup, or when he refused to pay the rent for an expensive apartment in Panama. Jasmine's close relationship with her ex-boyfriend Dane was also an issue for Gino. The couple fought over finances, and Gino choosing his family over Jasmine. Jasmine didn't like Gino leaving his job without telling her about it. Gino had also been to a strip club behind her back. It's not like that's half the truth there. Of course, he went before Jasmine came to the U.S., but, supposedly she knew that he was going to go there. She just wanted to kind of be included. So it's half the truth, half not. Of course, it's still kind of bad that he basically got a lap dance and all that, and she had to kind of see it later. But yeah, that's kind of how Gino operates. So Jasmine found lipstick in Gino's car during a previous episode. Of course, she threw her ring and cried about wanting to go back to Panama. Things then improved between them when he flew her off to Miami before their wedding. However, Jasmine told Gino about how she'd spent all of her wedding dress allowance on getting new bum implants, while also borrowing $2,000 from her ex-boyfriend Dane. Gino was left feeling heartbroken by the new Jasmine. So they got married in June in 2023. So Jasmine was first spotted in America in June 2023. A Reddit user had posted Jasmine and Gino's photo that was taken from a distance. The fan mentioned Gino and Jasmine were walking together in Plymouth, Michigan. Jasmine wore a hat just like Gino in the pic. Jasmine was still in Panama before the 90 days. The reveal had come as a major spoilers for those who were watching Jasmine and Gino fight on screen about her ex-boyfriend Dane's involvement in her life. So the promos for B90 Season 6 had teased a major argument between the couple to suggest that they had split. Now, interestingly, June 2023 is also when Gino and Jasmine got married. It's unclear when Jasmine moved to the U.S. and began filming Season 9. It may have been around April, since she had to marry Gino within 30 days. So In Touch confirmed the news of Jasmine and Gino's wedding in November. It mentioned that Jasmine and Gino tied the knot during a wedding ceremony in June, according to a Wayne County, Michigan clerk. Sadly, no photos of the wedding have been revealed as of yet. So we'll have to wait until the Season 10 finale. It's going to be the most awaited wedding of the season. However, 7 months later, Jasmine is showing no signs of being in a happy marriage with Gino. The Michigan man wanted to get engaged to Jasmine the first time he met her in person. He was shown going to a jewelry shop to buy her a pretty cheap $270 ring from a local shop. Gino had his reasons for buying a cheap ring. He wanted to propose to Jasmine. It had no time to waste before she could change her mind. She was moved by Gino's romantic gesture, or perhaps that's just how he valued a sugar baby relationship in terms of marriage. He valued it with a cubic zirconia $270 ring, and not much more than that, because obviously he was paying for her to be in a relationship with him. So, like I said, once you know and you think about the fact that this is not a normal relationship, this is a sugar baby, sugar daddy arrangement, basically a paid relationship. Once you know that, then all of this stuff is kind of meaningless. All of this is just basically an act for the cameras, and it's just storylines that they're trying to create, because this is not a real relationship, guys. I mean, it's real in that they're together, but the whole story that they're trying to sell is not real. The reality is different. Jasmine, if Gino had never paid for her, and if he's not paying for her still to this day, would she ever be in a relationship with him? The answer is most likely no, she would not, because that's just the way that these relationships work. So the article goes on a little bit. Of course, Jasmine had, she had some choice words for Gino, calling him cheap and whatnot. And she's also working on a secret project in New York. She's launching a health product with no help from Gino. Jasmine's recent photos show that she's been spending a lot of time in New York. She flew to NYC on a business trip. She wrote that good things are on the making and used the hashtags vegan protein and jazzy protein. She seems to be building her brand now that she has possibly secured a work permit after a wedding. Jasmine posted a video story to tell her fans that she had a photo shoot lined up for something she was working on. She, didn't share much more than that. So Gino also doesn't feature Jasmine in any recent Instagram updates. So one glance at her page and one might think that it belongs to a single woman. She is also making it look like she's moved to New York for good. So some of this stuff is not exactly true. So there's not a ton of action on their social media pages in terms of, for example, if you look at Jasmine's Instagram. So the article is indeed correct. So you can see here, she posted this 4 days ago, and it's just basically a picture of her. She posted this 5 days ago. Once again, a picture of her. And I'm really getting a little sick and tired of all these 90 Day Fiancé stars. Just basically everything that they do now, they're just trying to pimp out some brand or some product. It's just getting really nauseating. It's really it's a far cry from what this show used to be about, but this is literally everything that we see now with Shekinah, with Jasmine, and with all of these other people. So you can see, once again, just promoting a brand. I'm not going to say it, but there's Jasmine, dressed in lingerie in the Michigan snow, dressed provocatively, of course, a thirst trap. I miss the Jasmine, my happy Jasmine era. So she's kind of hinting that she's not happy. Not exactly sure. She posted this about a week ago. But of course, she's not really featuring Gino in many of these pictures, or any of them, which is indeed a little odd. I will admit, it's a bit odd that she is just not featuring Gino anywhere. She seems to be out and about, single, doing her thing, as if he's not even a part of her life. However, if we look at her stories, she's going to post some fitness stuff. She's doing some fitness stuff right there. And then this is the one that is interesting. So it does look like she's still in Michigan. We can see the snow there. I don't believe this is New York City. So it does look like she's still in Michigan as of now. So I'm not sure that they're broken up. I think that the article that we kind of went over, and I've seen other articles talk about this, but it just seems like there's just a lot of speculation, and there's not really a ton of facts to confirm the split. This is what Jasmine said when she was confronted about this, when she was asked about whether or not she was single. I can't answer this, but I'm a highly confident woman. Whatever works, and if not, I have tons of options because I'm the prize, period. Your favorite type of men, those with tons of money and a generous heart and funny. No 50-50 broke, cheap, and grumpy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't take life personal because it's hard on everyone. I came to this world to be happy, and I try to live life to the fullest no matter what. So she's really kind of sounding like a sugar baby. She is, you know, she loves men with tons of money. You know, at least she's being honest about it. But once again, guys, that just goes to show you just what a farce this relationship truly is, that they're trying to portray this as if it's just a normal and real and authentic relationship. This is all about the money, guys, and this is why these two have been together from the get-go. Of course, I could go on and I could show you guys, you know, this all of this information about Lindsay Ryder and whatnot, but you guys already kind of know the details about that. You know, I really think that most of this relationship is a bit of a sham, and I think that you could even see in Jasmine's response, she's not openly admitting that she is with Gino, and she's not openly denying that she's with Gino. She's kind of leaving it vague on purpose, and so you can see that she's kind of just trying to play with her followers on social media to kind of get them guessing about whether or not, you know, the rumors about a breakup are true or not. Like I said, in my opinion, I just wanted to kind of address this, but in my opinion, I don't think that they've broken up. I think you need to be 2 years in the U.S. Last I look, you know, if you get married, in order to conserve your status and not be in breach or in violation of, you know, basically trying to do a marriage scam, which is why the timeline for Jabri and Miona, between when Miona came to the U.S., they got married, and when she kind of dumped Jabri, it was about 2 or so years. And so we're going to see Jasmine and Gino for at least another year and a half based on my calculations from when they got married. And so I don't think she's going anywhere. I don't think she's dumping Gino yet. However, I do think that she probably will dump Gino at some point, especially considering that this is a transactional relationship. And, you know, if Gino doesn't really, you know, pay the bills, if he doesn't give her what she wants, when Jasmine gets her green card, she's going to find herself another man that will. This is just my my take on it, but I think it's a pretty good one considering how they met and who Jasmine is. So you guys let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Do you guys think that this couple is just playing, you know, they're just playing a game on social media? And it's not the first time that they've done this, where they pretended to be broken up or not together, and then they're back together. And even some of their fights on the show are just so outrageous, like the lipstick fight, all of these fights that they have, but then they seem to be totally happy and together. So to me, I really think most of it is for show. And when the cameras are rolling, Jasmine knows that she has a part to play. She has a role to play. And I think that she's a pretty good actress, at least in terms of her being able to blow up, which she kind of does basically anytime that she has to. And basically every week that she's on the show, she kind of blows up. So I really think that most of it is kind of fake. You guys let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Like I said, there's all these rumors about them being broken up. I don't buy it. I think this is all for PR. But you guys let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Also, my last question to you guys: are you guys looking forward to more Gino and Jasmine? Or do you guys think this should be the last season that we've seen them? I feel like we've gone in to see them so much. They were on last season and this season. I feel like we're just having too much Gino and Jasmine, and I kind of need a break. You guys let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Please give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoy. Hit that subscribe button down below for more content right here on the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.